This is Chen and I's brand new podcast. We're almost Abunai.
It's just almost, not fully Abunai.
The most dangerous show, or soon to be the most dangerous show on the internet.
Yes. The government, the police will all be coming after you for watching this.
We're going to talk about the subjects they don't want you to know about. Basically, this is an extremely casual podcast. I know Chen doesn't want me to use that word.
We have a topic, but we might go off the rails and talk about something only tangentially related.
You got this. I'm not cutting this.
Oh shit, nothing's being cut.
Well, stuff's being cut, but I'm not cutting this. All you struggling with words is one of my favorite things. So come on, tangentially. Come on.
Tangentially.
I'm cutting you off. We have a podcast topic, but in actuality, we'll probably go someplace completely different. And we record a long period of time, and then we cut it down, and then that's the show. This is episode 0, our pilot episode. Today we'll be discussing episode 17 of famed KyoAni classic Lucky Star.
Of course. Also known as Garfield in Japan.
Yes, Japanese Garfield. That was my favorite famous term.
You know
when
what?
I was reading...
It's just
Go on.
extremely correct. You have little girls liking it. You have grown men liking it. You have housewives liking it.
Highly marketable. Merch. Merch. Other thing. Merch.
Porn. No, wait.
Quote-unquote, Konata is my waifu, etc.
Lucky Star changed anime forever. And I don't know for the good or the bad, but...
Is this a 4chan post? Are you on A right now?
Yes, I'm on A, and I'm just arguing. All you manly anime... I can't say that word on the podcast, but... All you manime fuckers should recognize the greatness of Lucky Star.
Okay, so if you're living under a fucking rock and you don't know shit from 2007, and if that's the case, I don't know... If you know what anime is in 2007, you know what fucking Lucky Star is. It's a slice of life show, 4 girls. There's a short one with the blue hair, and she likes the anime video games. There's the pink-haired, doe-eyed one, Miyuki. That's her name, right? The tomboy Tsundere, and then you have Tsukasa.
Yes, Tsukasa.
That's the other purple-haired one.
Well, I can't believe you forgot Tsukasa.
Tsukasa's nothing, Chen. She's nothing to me.
She is kind of nothing, but like compared to the rest, she's so nothing that her nothingness becomes a character.
Because she's on. So basically, the 99% of the show is Konata is the blue-haired one. She is a mega super otaku stereotype, and Tsukasa is kind of a bitch. And hijinks ensue because they're best friends. And then sometimes Tsukasa's there and she's kind of a idiot, like, little sister type who's like, oh, I'm really good at cooking and I love sewing. And occasionally Miyuki's there and she's very pretty and she's like, oh, I know everything.
That does remind me of this one chart with the Lucky Star characters and also the King of the Hill characters. You know the one, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, like, I'm trying to explain the basic principle of the show, and you come in and go, here's that pictures like, King of the Hill with Lucky Star? Yeah, that's the one.
I gotta look this shit up.
This isn't a visual medium, Chen. We can't show, oh, guys,
Well, I'll just beam it into their brains while they're listening.
Okay. But no, and Lucky Star's funny. It's a comedy show. It's whatever.
It's a comedy show about nothing. And that's why it's so great.
And I can never remember anything about it. I've seen it a bunch of times because it's one of those things sometimes someone just wants to see it and you show it to them. You turn on, it's Garfield. And fucking...
Lucky Star is the kind of show you can just sit down and watch and go like, yep, that's Lucky Star. I like that.
It's great background noise.
Exactly.
That's a good first episode topic. What good background noise?
Good background noise. It's good background noise because when you put it on with your friends, you just have like what the characters are shooting the shit about as kind of like a topic starter.
Mm-hmm. That honestly is like, I think one of its secret. I'm gonna cut this. That's one of its.
Wow,
secret
you cut
benefits.
that, but not my stuttering.
It's like someone brings up something like the infamous cornet scene where they're discussing what end to eat a cornet from, and then you talk about your favorite baked goods, or you talk about eating cornets, or you talk about going to 7-Eleven and getting some chicken.
Oh, I could go for some chicken right now.
What's your favorite chicken? Do you if you were in a hurry and you were desperate for fried chicken, would you go get some chicken tenders from 7-Eleven? Would you go to the local Popeyes, KFC, Chicken Delight?
I have been a supporter of Popeyes since my childhood. I just fucking love that shit.
Okay, last night had a little get together with some friends, and one of them revealed that he doesn't like Popeyes.
What?
And I respect his opinion, but he's wrong.
How could you not like Popeyes? I mean, the breading, the chicken's perfectly moist, and also crunchy.
So, yeah, we watched episode 17 of Lucky Star, and I actually rewatched it this morning, and I still don't quite remember what it was about.
It all blends together in my head, honestly.
The most memorable part of the anime is easily the Lucky Channel segments at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Where at the end of every episode they have this young-looking idol character and then generic man.
Yes, they have Pink C from Orange Juice.
The bleeding edge of entertainment. Everyone knows C from the Orange Juice, 100% Orange Juice Company games.
Of course.
If you don't know, C is a child soldier from the game Sora.
Actually, 28 years old.
Yeah, the 28-year-old child soldier. But my favorite, I think. And so in episode 17, Anime Tencho, that's the one.
Yeah, Anime Tenjo. What the fuck is Anime Tenjo?
Okay.
I've seen it.
Animation Store Manager is that do you remember when we almost got that weird Toho anime thing?
Yes, from Ufotable.
Ufotable. No, wait, that doesn't relate to that. I'm an idiot.
No, he's in. I think he was shown with the short? In the short? I'm not sure, but...
Okay, so basically, Anime Tensho is like a character for a major retailer in Japan. And he just was sort of like a kind of infamous character. He had an OVA by Gainax, I want to say. Hideaki Anno actually directed that, which is the only reason I'm vaguely aware of it. His whole thing is that he's just based on your typical blazing anime protagonist. And I think in Japan he's voiced by the voice actor for Domon Kashu from G Gundam.
Well, he kind of looks like the guy from G Gundam.
Domon Kashu, the King of Hearts. He's got a little bit of all the old
80s mecha anime stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, what's that one Go Nagai thing? Is it Getter Robo I'm thinking of, where the protagonist has the big sideburns?
Getter Robo?
Getter Robo.
Getter Robo. But I think Akira from Devilman also has like huge fucking sideburns.
Well, Go Nagai fucking loves sideburns. Pretty sure in Getter Robo, the black-haired guy.
Oh yeah, I'm looking it up right now, and this guy just has a jungle going on.
That's how you want to word it?
Yes.
Yeah, no. So the Lucky Channel segment in the episode we watched had Anime Tensho, everyone's favorite, and there's. And I remember we were watching with some friends initially, and they're like, "Who is this guy? See this guy everywhere." And it's like, I don't know. It's just this thing that fizzled out over time. Maybe maybe the store retired him. I don't know. I legit don't know enough about this character.
When I went to Japan a few months ago, I didn't see this guy anywhere. Must have retired.
Damn.
Well, it's not too bad. He must be like living his life out peacefully, just chilling, watching anime.
He went home and became a family man.
Of course.
What would you say really put Kyoto Animation on the map for gaijin like us?
I don't know. I think Lucky Star is just
like. Would you say that and like Haruhi was when people over here really paid attention to them?
Yeah, it kind of they spread their seeds earlier with their adaptations of key visual novels like Clannad and I guess Canon, but Lucky Star and Haruhi were...
Clannad came after
Lucky
Lucky
Star.
Star.
KyoAni's biggest hits, 2009.
Because it was... Oh wait, no, Canon came... It was Haruhi, and then I think it was Canon, and then Lucky Star.
Did Canon come after Haruhi? I'm pretty sure it was like early 2000s.
I'm looking at this, and Melancholy first ran at April 2nd, 2006, ended in July 2nd, 2006, and Canon was directly after in October 2006, and ended in March 15th, 2007. And then Lucky Star started in April 8th, 2007, then it's Clannad in October 2007.
Oh, well, holy shit, I expected it to be the opposite because...
And you call yourself a visual novel expert.
I don't read key shit, okay? I only read edgy shit.
Whoa, shit! We're starting a fight on this podcast.
We don't...
Everyone...
Excuse you, Avery. I don't watch moe shit. Moe shit.
Oh, moe shit. Ew, how disgusting. Now let me explain why this garbage I'm reading / watching about these tiny little girls in
they
cute
have
dresses.
rape and murder at the same time.
I agree!
What? Okay.
Can you believe that Maggot Bates is getting... Look.
Maggot Bates, yes, it's translated, it's in English, and it's sold in the West, uncensored.
Remember when Timon and Asaki got on Steam?
It's on Steam right now, and apparently...
What? It got back on Steam?
It's on Steam right now, it's on sale.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, now you can have your own ninja rape game.
Now you too can have your very own titty ninja cum inflation mind break corruption game in English.
On Steam, with your friends and family to watch you play.
Just in time for that not porn action game that's coming out.
Yeah, on mobile for some reason.
That kind of like mobile action title, like Honkai Impact 3rd. Like, that just is weirdly popular. I played Honkai Impact for a bit.
How do you play those games on mobile? Like, you don't have any buttons, do you?
The joystick stuff, the V-joystick stuff on phone games is actually pretty okay now. It's just like, anywhere you touch on the left side of the screen becomes the center of your joystick. And then you slide your thumb in directions to simulate, the joystick. And then when you let go, next time you put your thumb down, that's where your new joystick is. So instead of having the joystick on a set place where you don't really know where your thumb would go, you kind of just have to move in directions on the left side of the screen. It's actually fairly intuitive.
You know what?
And then
that sounds fair enough. Fair enough.
And then for buttons, they usually have like your singular attack button with no weight behind it. And then they have like 3 skills on cooldown, and then they beg you to do microtransactions so you can get items that make your cooldowns faster.
You know what? What developer would you have liked to see develop Taimami Asagi, the action game?
Platinum. I want Platinum to make a Taimami Asagi game.
You know what? I would be all over that. I feel ashamed to say that, but I would most likely be all over it.
If you ever ask me, hey, who do you want to make this action game? The answer is Platinum. Like it's always either going to be Platinum or Nintendo, because if it's like if I want the best possible action game, Platinum. If I just want some weird bullshit, it's got to be Nintendo, because I want to see Nintendo be like, here's the Nintendo version of Come Inflation Mind Break.
The Nintendo version of Time on Inasagi. I mean, they already have enough fan service in Fire Emblem, which Three Houses, I don't know why Three Houses is so popular with non-Fire Emblem fans. I don't see the formula behind its success.
It's the theory. It's the thing we always talk about. It's people want extremely fleshed out dating sims. People want games like Persona where, yes, you're a student and you're doing student stuff, but let's be real here. You're looking for a yummy mummy.
Yeah, it's like you don't want a pure dating sim like Tokimeki. You also want some other gameplay mechanics added in.
Yeah. And that's why I direct everyone to an exceptional dating sim RPG on the PS1 called...
Azure Dreams?
Google it.
No.
Vampire dating sim PS1.
Oh!
Imadoki no Vampire Bloody Bride.
Yes, Bloody Bride. The classic that we streamed and never played again.
Oh, that game's so good, though. I was so happy, and you're like, yeah, this game got translated, and I was like, what?
I can't believe there aren't any more games of that genre, just like Persona cloned.
Yeah, no kidding. You'd think it'd be a shoo-in, but at the same time, that owes to Atlus being really good at their jobs of making such a huge, fleshed-out game every year.
Yeah, it's like when you already have like Persona 5, Persona 4, Persona 3, it's like most people would just rather play Persona instead.
Oh, wow. Guess, you know what, speaking of Atlus, they published Bloody Bride.
What? What?
Yeah. They didn't develop it, but according to this, the developers were Jorudan, Opus, and Avid, and Atlus published it in Japan.
Well, it came out before Persona really got into its new Persona formula.
Old Persona. New Persona.
You have like Persona 1, Persona 2, Innocent Sin, Eternal Punishment, and it's no social links. It's mostly a standard JRPG where you go around shooting the shit.
When it was still called Shin Megami Tensei Persona.
Shin Megami Tensei Persona 2. It is strange though, because apparently in Japan, the Persona series did not have the Shin Megami Tensei's title attached to it. It was just a ding in the West.
Wait, really? From the very beginning?
Apparently.
That's crazy to think about, actually, because, like, did they really think Shin Megami Tensei had brand power in the West?
Yes.
Wow. Like, I love SMT, and, like, I would never in a million years be like, oh, yeah. That's what people are into.
I think it might have only been with, like, Persona 4 and Persona 3, so I guess they were banking up the success of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I mean...
Yeah.
Was Nocturne really that popular? I still remember that, like, video.
I think Nocturne's one of those things where, like, it was popular but didn't sell amazing, if I had to guess. Because, like...
You have it on every, like, list of underrated JRPGs. Top 10.
Because RPGs never sold that well in the West. They always sell worse than you think, but better than you'd hope.
Well, I always thought that Final Fantasy, at least in the early 2000s, was a huge hit even with, like, non-JRPG fans.
Well, the term, you know the term Call of Duty numbers, right?
Yeah.
When everyone was chasing Call of Duty numbers, and that's why the PS3 360 generation sucks ass, because it was just third-person shooters and waist-high cover. like, that was because Call of Duty made such a huge mass market appeal and everyone was trying to copy that. Before that, there was a term of Final Fantasy numbers, and everyone was chasing Final Fantasy numbers. And if you want to analyze game history, you could argue that FF13 being what it was significantly fucked up gaming for a long time.
Yes, lightning destroyed video games.
Lightning destroyed video games. Good night, everybody. But no, okay, we're not ending it there.
Lightning's birthday was just like a few days ago, right?
Oh yeah, totally. And there's some great artwork of Lightning. After replaying a bunch of FF13, I can actually say, like, don't hate FF13-1 that much. I kind of like it.
But why
I kind of unironically like
games?
FF13.
Why did Lightning need 3 games?
Why did Lightning need 3 games, Chen? Shit. Why did Lightning need 3 games, Chen?
That is the question that nobody can answer. But apparently the second game, Lightning Returns, Lightning Strikes Again, I don't know.
That's the third one. Lightning Returns is the third one.
Lightning 2. Lightning 2.
Lightning 2, Lightning Strikes Back Again, the third. Go on.
Apparently, it received a perfect 40 out of 40 score in Famitsu, so it must have meant something to the Japanese.
There's no fucking way Lightning Returns got a 40. That's bullshit.
I'll send you the fucking link.
There's no way.
I'll
You're
send you
wrong.
The link. Lightning 2 got a perfect score on Famitsu.
No, Lightning Returns got 37 out of 40 on Famitsu. Are you talking about FF13 2?
Oh yeah. Yeah, FF13 2.
Okay, because there's 3. There's Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13 2.
Yeah, I was talking about Lightning 2.
Lightning 3, Lightning Returns. Final Fantasy 13 2 received very favorable reviews by Japanese reviewers, getting perfect scores from Famitsu and Dengeki PlayStation. I actually, I always heard 13.2 is like pretty alright. I was playing through 13, I want to finish it, and then I want to get to 13.2, because originally I just wanted to play Lightning Returns, because I had never played Lightning Returns, and I'm a really big fan of Valkyrie Profile, and I've heard a myth, like, who can say if it's true, that Lightning Returns was originally a Valkyrie Profile game, and then got FF'd because development was going poorly, and then they rushed it the fuck out the door.
I don't know, I can probably see the Valkyrie Profile influence behind Lightning Returns, because apparently Lightning becomes a god.
Yeah, Lightning is basically just a Valkyrie, and she goes to the Earth to destroy it.
Why?
Because it sucks, and if we just kill everyone, everyone can be reborn in a happier world.
Well, that doesn't sound too good.
And, I think... No, it's 13.2 where Saw is the black dude with the cool afro and little chocobo buddy and the guns. In the second one, I believe he gambles his son away.
Pardon me?
Saw is just, like, my favorite in FF13 because he's so over the top and, like, such a not great character.
Is he the guy who, like, tries to kill himself?
Yeah. In FF13, my favorite scene in that whole game is Saz is overcome with depression and puts his gun to his head and he's going to fucking kill himself.
He's gonna fucking end it.
And Vanille has to talk him out of suicide.
Like, I can't believe when I saw that scene, when you were streaming it, like, what the fuck am I watching?
Oh, man. And then 13.2, he gambles his son away, so now he's in, like, Vegas trying to win his son back.
What?
And then in Lightning Returns, it's like, oh my god, my son is in a coma, and I can't get him out of the coma, and you discover, like, oh no, he's in the coma because you're an asshole.
Why is he such a fuck up?
I don't know. I kind of feel like he did everything wrong, but I still feel bad for him, because he
has cool hair, at least.
He's got cool hair, and he's got a little chocobo buddy.
And he's black.
And he's black. That's the plus.
What else? But his He's black, he has a huge afro thing, and also he's a huge fuck-up, unfortunately.
And he has little guns, and he's cool, and he's old.
He's old, he's probably like 23 in JRPG years.
So, going back to Lucky Star.
Of course, we got a little bit off topic there, but...
a little bit of a tangent. One thing I actually really enjoy about Lucky Star is that it's, even though it's like fairly early KyoAni stuff, like, they are constantly referencing all their previous stuff. Like, there's always, Konada's always reading Haruhi, or...
Yes.
I think oh my god, the name's Kagami has like a Full Metal Panic doll in her room. And like, stuff like that. That's...
Yeah, when
nice.
I was rewatching Lucky Star, I was shocked by the number of just product placement posters in the show. Like, you have like Fate Stay Night. A straight up Fate Stay Night reference in the show.
Oh, come on. Everyone was referencing Fate back then, but then 99% of people were like, man, what's Fate?
Yeah, but...
In the West.
Fair enough. In the West,
West.
Fate was completely untranslated around like 2006, so everyone was like, what the fuck is Fate Stay Night?
Do you remember, I know I bring this up way too often, but do you remember how with the Tsukihime translation for a while, you could only install it if you had an official Tsukihime disc?
Yes.
They had disc in tray DRM.
Disc in tray DRM. That was insane, but nowadays I bet Tsukihime discs run for about like $200 at least. Mm-hmm. Oh god.
I'd love a disc of Tsukihime.
Uh...
Can you believe we live in a timeline where Tsukihime is considered advanced reading?
Yes. Well, is it considered advanced reading?
It was for a bit there, because I remember everyone was saying, like, yeah, you and your Fate Zero anime, go read Tsukihime, nerd.
Fate fans, just Typhoon fans are just... I don't know why they're elitist over watching anime, or reading manga, or reading visual novels. Well...
You gain nothing from it.
Well, unless someone is playing gacha games, you have the right to laugh at them for playing gacha.
Damn.
Well, am I wrong? I mean, like, gacha is cancer.
No, it's fine. We'll just put down record that you're just... you heard it here first, folks, everyone. Chen says that if you play gacha games, you should get hit by a bus.
Exactly, that's what it... Wait, no! Well, that's only half true. You might get hit by a bus and reconsider.
Addendum. Chen means you can only get hit by half a bus.
Yeah, so it's just like half a bus.
You're
walking out on the street and you just see like some weird half bus running at you, driving at you, and you're like, oh no, I must consider my decisions in investment of monies.
Oh, I need to stay well away from gacha, because I have such a self-destructive personality type. Like, if I start drinking, I can't stop. If I start doing something bad, I can't stop. If I start doing something good, I can't stop.
Well,
and
the solution there is that you keep doing good things, so you have no time to do bad things.
It's the classic thing. When you're faced with a choice, just always make the right choice.
Exactly. Well, sometimes you don't know what the right choice is.
No, just look at the choices and go, oh, that's the right choice, and then do that one.
But then, I won't question it. You know what? I used to play Fate Grand Order. Remember when it was like big?
I remember you were big into Fate Grand Order, and you were
big.
like, oh.
I was playing Fate Grand Order with a emulator. I didn't call it like Andy or BlueStacks, but I just played that shit every day. I posted on Fate Grand Order General. I posted pictures of my husbando every day.
Do you want to say who your husbando is, or is that top secret?
It's not top secret. It's fucking Mephisto. Yes, I'm still into clowns. Not in a sexy
Whoa!
way. Whoa!
Whoa! You just like clowns as an aesthetic.
Yes.
You're a big fan of Joker?
Not really. He doesn't. My take on Joker is the movie was good. I liked it.
I have my famous Joker switchblade here, the one that says
Yes.
"Why so serious?"
I love that picture of your Starbreaker plushie with the switchblade going like,
Yeah,
I will fucking shank you.
That's like my most popular tweet ever. Is me saying going to go see Joker tomorrow. It's a Starbreaker doll.
The Starbreaker rising up.
Starbreaker would love Joker.
Okay, what are some Starbreaker approved movies?
Joker.
Of course.
A Serbian film.
Of course.
Full Metal Jacket.
Of course.
Saving Private Ryan.
Of course. Feel like
Nightmare Before
Starbreaker would
Christmas.
also like, I don't know, the My Little Pony movie.
And she'd also be like way into something like that. Yeah, probably.
Starbreaker, I feel like would be into like one kid's show, only one. For
She'd
some
probably
godforsaken
love Fate.
reason.
Okay, nobody has any idea what the fuck we're talking about now.
Oh. Yes, give him the lore dump.
What? No, we're getting off this subject. We're not talking about orange juice
Okay,
right
okay.
now.
Starbreaker from Sora, the video game by 100% orange juice, not or just orange juice. She's a big girl. She's
Sometimes.
like fire.
So, what is it about a character like Starbreaker, who's meant to be kind of like vaguely teenage, vaguely childish, maybe adult, that it's something so fascinating about Starbreaker where nobody has any idea what her body shape is.
Yeah, yes, you see some pictures and she just has like, whoa, hot bod, mom bod.
It's like, oh, because it's like Star Mommy, totally a thing. Dummy thick, sometimes. Little child, cute, great. Teenage girl making cookies, that's there too.
It's her cape that's just hiding her body, so nobody knows if she's thick, thin, or I should never
Tiny.
say thick ever again.
No, say thick one more time.
Thick.
There you go, you did it.
Uh,
Dance, monkey, dance!
But yeah, Starbreaker, she's just omni body type.
Omnibody?
Schrodinger's
Omni.
body type. Her cape could hide anything. It could hide like a F cup, a G cup, or just an A cup. No wait, off the topic of breasts.
Yeah, let's get off the topic of breasts. Speaking of breasts and Lucky Star, there are no breasts in Lucky Star.
Well, there
None.
is breast envy.
Yes, but then like not. I think the only character with any visible breasts at all is Miyuki, right?
No, you have the older characters who have breasts. I think like
Not
the green one.
really. Even like I the episode we watched, it's like, oh hey, it's like Tsukasa and Kagami's mom, and I remember her being just nothing. She looked like a teenage girl.
Yeah, she basically looks like a copy paste of Miyuki. Wait, no.
You know what that reminds me of? In Monster Musume, there's a segment where we meet the bird's mom, and I swear to God, we see a picture of like her husband. Her husband looks so much like our friend Torpedo.
You've never
Like,
told
he's-
me this.
Okay, I know I've told Alex this. So the reason I'd always make fun of Torpedo and joke about his like him loving harpies, even though I don't think he cares for them at all, is purely because in Monster Musume, the Harpy's dad it's
Harpy's
Torpedo.
mom.
And, like, there's a picture of him, like, shirtless with the Harpy mom, and he's got, like, giving, like, a big thumbs up, and he's got the Torpedo goatee and, like, the long Johnny Depp hair.
For some reason, I feel like everyone draws Torpedo without knowing they're drawing Torpedo.
Exactly. He's secretly in tons of things.
He's just, I guess, embedded in the human consciousness. Every culture has a Torpedo.
Every culture has Torpedo. Like that one time that one Spanish image.
That one Spanish image. What the fuck was that?
No one will have any idea what the fuck we're talking about. We gotta get off this.
I don't think we can even explain it to our audience because it's so...
Yeah.
Even we don't know.
There's no way. There's no way to explain it, because, like, basically, Torpedo had this, like, character he used to represent himself for a while, and years and years later, we saw this Spanish image, and someone had the character in their image.
Yes!
And, like, it was this crazy moment of, like, what is this? Is it, like, parallel thinking? Is it the guy saw the character and really liked it and just drew it? Like, what is this? Where did it come from?
I wish I think I was the one who sent that, actually. I wish I saved the Twitter page, so I just, like, ask, who the fuck is this? Is this Torpedo? Is this not Torpedo? What? For what purpose was this made? But yes, the original post is lost to time forever, and I fear
we'll never know.
We'll never
it
find
is a
the true
mystery,
answers behind it all. What were we talking about again? Torpedo, right?
Lucky Star.
Lucky Star, of course.
Did
Speaking
you know Lucky
of
Star
Lucky
got a
Star,
spin-off?
what is your favorite bakery item? Your favorite pastry?
My favorite pastry? I always love a good Boston cream donut. I could always go for... I would eat those till I puke. I'm also a very big fan of any, like, really large, soft cookie.
Oh, large soft cookies. For me, I always prefer, like, hard cookies, the crunchy ones.
How novel.
How novel. But also, there are several, like, specialty donut places around me, and, yeah, Boston cream donuts.
A donut?
Boston cream donuts. Donuts. The fucking best.
Oh.
And also...
Donut sounds like a yokai from Yokai Watch.
But no, on topic. We have to talk about pastries now. Cheese
Yep, we're
Danishes.
still talking about pastries. I haven't had cheese Danish, I don't think, ever, funnily enough.
I haven't had one in a while, but I really like the cheese frosting they have on pastries. Just the mix of tanginess, the tange, and also the sweetness. Really gives the pastry a new dimension. A new dimension of flavor.
I'm just letting you go. This is your moment.
I don't want to sound like Patrick Bateman talking about pastries.
You're just kind of like going on and on about it's like pastries, cheese Danish.
I don't even talk about
Wow.
pastries. I don't eat pastries that much, actually.
I don't eat them much anymore either, honestly. For me, I was always the kind of guy who would always get what he likes. Do you ever have a good white macadamia nut cookie?
Yes, actually.
Oh. If you can say anything good about Subway, I don't know about American Subways, I haven't eaten at one yet, but Canadian Subways are apparently a lot better. And where I come from, they're pretty okay. I love a good Subway cookie, but only when they're kind of fresh, so they're still soft, and their macadamia nut cookies are something.
I've only had, like, macadamia cookies from bags, but Peppermint Farms has a good, like, white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. And this comes in packs.
dangerous.
It is dangerous. Once you have one, it's like, I need to eat. I need to eat the rest now, I guess. Ugh.
Speaking of Subway, I should tell the story of how I got told to fuck off in the Subway recently. Okay, so I was in the Subway recently, and I was working a night shift, and I was just trying to grab a Subway sandwich to eat at lunch at work that day. So I go to the Subway, it's completely empty. The last guy I ordered just walked out. Guy behind the counter, I walk up, and then he starts making a sandwich, and I'm just like, okay, he's making his lunch, that's fine. And he's looking at me, and he keeps looking back to his sandwich. He's making this big bologna sandwich with way too much bologna.
Disgusting.
And finally, I'm checking my watch, because I'm like, I gotta get going. And I just go, hey man, like, are you guys still open? Because I gotta get going. And I was a little rude, and then he goes, oh, fuck off! And then he takes his sandwich into the back and starts eating it. And then, like, a very, very stereotypically European man came out. Could barely speak English. But that was okay, he seemed really nice. And apparently they were out of, I was like, oh yeah, 9 grain honey oat, we're out of that. Italian herbs and cheese, we're out of that. Italian, we're out of that. Okay, what bread do you guys have? We have white and wheat. I guess I'll get a foot-long wheat then. And then they're out of spinach. I'm like, okay, you guys got guac? We're out of guac. Do you guys got peppers? We don't have any peppers.
At that point,
alright, that's fine. Like... Make the sandwich, and then finally it's like, okay, he's like, do you want salt and pepper? I'm like, oh yeah, I'd like salt and pepper, please. Oh, we're out of salt and pepper.
What? How the fuck do you run out of salt and pepper at a restaurant?
And he asked the question. He was like, hey, do you want salt and pepper? I'm like, yeah. And he just goes, oh, we're out of it.
Well, I guess it's a Subway and it's late at night, but holy shit, dude.
It wasn't late. It's like 5 p.m.
Oh, wait.
It's before the night shift, right? So a night shift starts at 6, and then you work till 6 a.m.
You know what? That is fucked up. 5 p.m. and out of salt and pepper. What?
We're out of salt and pepper.
Like, what the fuck? At that point, I was just
and the guy told me to fuck off. And the whole time I'm getting this sandwich, I could see the guy in the back eyeing me in the back room eating his bologna sandwich.
At that point, I was just like, did you at least flip it off?
No, I didn't. I'm always really... I never do anything in those situations. There's another time where a guy called me a fat ass in a Subway. Where I got a sandwich and, like, you know, I was like, oh yeah, I'd like some avocado, please. And she puts way too much. She puts 4 scoops of avocado on my sandwich.
Avocado.
Like, 4 scoops! Forget it! And then she's spreading it on. It's like a half inch of avocado layer on my sandwich. I'm like, that's fine. Avocado is one of my favorite things. And then the guy, as he puts it in to, like, toast it, he kind of, like, snorts to himself, and he mimes, like, having a giant gut to one of his coworkers, and she laughs. And I noticed it, but I didn't think too much of it. Then as I was walking out of there with my brother, because we were eating Subway that night, like, I was like, you know what? I think that fucking guy called me a fat ass. And Robert's like, oh, if I was in there, I would have fucking went nuclear. I would have killed him.
That typical Robert.
Like, well, and I was like, I don't know. I always abstain from going radioactive because I feel like, what if I'm wrong? Like, what if I interpreted something wrong and I just open up on somebody and ruin their day for no reason?
Yeah, that is a pretty fair point, but was the sandwich good?
Oh, the sandwich was great. It was a lot of avocado, but I like avocado.
Oh, I could go for some avocado right now.
I wish Lucky Star was made in 2017, so that way they would talk about avocado toast.
Of course, avocado toast.
Why do people talk shit about avocado toast? It's the most logical thing. Avocado's like a spread, because you fucking smash it up. Put it on your toast, and a little salt and pepper, boom. Bread and avocado.
I don't know why people talk shit about avocado. It is the most delicious
millennials. I'm not a millennial. I'm Gen Z.
It's like avocado, just green butter. You put it on everything.
Green butter? Wow, that sure sounds appetizing.
I'm sorry, but that's what they call it in Chinese, green butter. It's called the
Oh my
butter
god,
fruit.
really?
Yes, the poor man's butter.
That's crazy. You blew my mind.
It kind of does have this, I guess, the flavor profile of butter because of the fat.
It actually does. It's because it's like high fat content and like and it goes so good with just a dash of salt.
Oh yeah. Ugh. What is
salted butter?
Your favorite sandwich combinations? Go.
Okay. You want some kind of really nice bread, like a good sourdough, a good black rye.
Oh yeah.
Russian black bread.
I actually wanted to like bake some like black bread recently.
Oh, I baked black bread once. It
What?
was very, very good. Yeah.
You
I can
must
bake
show
bread.
me your recipe. You must.
I used the Life of Boris recipe.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Boris.
Thank you, Boris. But no, I can bake bread. I love baking. I just like baking in general, but I like baking, man. You know.
And gangbang.
Fuck yeah, dude. And yeah, like a good black bread, good sourdough, just a really good rye, something really bready, and then you want to get just a tiny little bit. I actually like I think I like my bread dry. I'm crazy like that.
Dry
then
bread.
You need a leafy green. Yes.
Let's just reset the topic. All right, let's talk about who is the best Lucky Star girl.
Oh, please don't do this.
Of course, we have to have.
You're gonna put me on blast.
Yes. Everyone will make fun of your
Miyuki's
taste.
the cutest.
Now, Avery, you must tell me your favorite.
I said
Lucky
it.
Star
Miyuki's
girl.
the cutest.
Must tell me. Okay.
Miyuki. I like Miyuki.
All right. I also like Miyuki, but she's not my favorite.
Well, I know, because you're just literally Konata, so...
I'm just literally
favorite.
Konata, so...
It's, yeah. Except instead of living alone with your dad, it's... You have your older brother who's like a weird sex pervert.
My brother is not a weird sex pervert. He is...
Oh, so you're the weird sex pervert.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm the weird sex pervert who has never had sex, but that's usually the case.
Ugh. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I've never had sex. Oh.
Do you want me to cut that, or...?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll cut that.
Oh, yeah, but basically, Konata, I think, has a lot of fans, both in the West and Japanese, because she's just like me.
She's just like me.
She's smelly.
Oh my god.
She plays video games.
She's just like me. She's like a socially awkward nerd. Whoa, she's just like me.
Well, she's not that socially awkward. She's actually pretty, like, I don't know,
she's actually
outgoing.
she's actually like weirdly charismatic and outgoing, yeah.
Yeah, it just fucks me up. But honestly, I think I'm more like a mix of Kagami and Konata.
Yeah, you are. I think that's where most people line up, is everyone's like a little bit of a dick, and like everyone kind of, who's probably way too deep, is like, oh, I love frickin' OVAs and so on. Oh, I love anime, and I'm also kind of a douche.
Ooh, well,
And I'm a contrarian.
I used to be a lot more of a douche contrarian when I was younger. But now it's like, if people enjoy popular stuff, that's on them. Wait, that's kind of douchey to say, but...
You know what's really funny is that in Lucky Star, Konata plays the Tower of Jiraga online game.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know anyone who's aware that game exists.
What?
Or existed. Yeah, there's a Tower of Jiraga online game. And, like, it's super obscure nowadays. And in Lucky Star, that's the game that Konata plays. And I remember showing that to a mutual friend of ours who loves Tower of Jiraga. And, I mean, I love it too. And he's like, there's a Tower of Jiraga online game? What the fuck? How did I not know about this?
I can't believe this. I've gone my entire life without knowing this.
It's just a weird thing of, hey, that game that she plays online was a real game, and it's gone now, and nobody knows it existed. No one ever paid attention to it.
That fucks me up to think about. That reminds me. I need to go level up Blue Mage in FF14.
Yeah, you do. And Aaron and I need to... Shit! Yeah, you do.
Are you cutting that out?
Yeah. That same buddy of ours, yeah, I need to, him and I need to hit 60 with Blue Mage, and you still gotta get to 50.
I still need to get to 50, but
You need to get to 50 and defeat Azulmagia before you can do the new content.
I'm really excited for the Blue Mage story, actually. Like, I don't know, from what I played,
I love Blue Mages and FF, and the Blue Mage quest line in FF14's been a real treat for me.
The wildest shit ever made. Anyways, after this, I feel like... I actually feel like leveling Blue Mage.
Okay.
Happy?
After we record this, I can shoot some energy into my eyeballs, and...
Bzzz.
As in drink caffeine, not as in shoot heroin.
Of course. Avery doesn't shoot heroin, he shoots... What do you shoot?
I shoot guns! Yeah! Woo!
And weren't we talking about the Lucky Star Heroes?
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
Miyuki's the cutest one.
If I had to review one of them, like, all the girls one by one, all the main girls. Konata, she's a classic. She's cute. She has a... Her character's very iconic, just... She's an otaku, but she's not a fucking... horrible, shut-in... recluse. Fuck up. She's just very outgoing, as we said, very charismatic. And she's blue.
And she is blue. And she's voiced by Wendy Lee!
Voiced by Wendy Lee, who also voices Haruhi.
Yes, and this is a trend that exists in the Japanese version as well.
Yes. Which
I like Wendy Lee. I like Wendy Lee's voice a lot, and I think she actually has pretty good range, too.
Yeah, but she's in everything. Wendy Lee is in fucking everything.
She's one of those everything actors.
Yeah, it's like...
it's what's fucking weird is, I haven't seen much of Gundam The Origin yet. I mean to get to it. And it's fucking weird. She voices Cassilia in The Origin. And it's just, all of a sudden, it's like, whoa, that's weird. Hearing Wendy Lee coming out of, like, a mega villain.
That is fucked up. Anyways. I'm trying to think of, like, every PS2 era JRPG voice actor who would just, like, the same, like, 10 people who have voiced the JRPGs over and over. And you could just, like, tell it's them. I think, like...
I'm sorry, my mind just blanked. I was just trying to think again. I was like, wasn't Wendy Lee in Sailor Moon's redub? And I was like...
She must have been.
Like, oh yeah, she was, she did a lot of the side voices, but she was Queen Serenity. And I think the moment that one of our friends started to become self-aware and realize Wendy Lee's existence was from Blonde from Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Oh, you Neptunia fans.
It's just funny because his favorite was Blonde, and Blonde is a Wendy Lee-ass Wendy Lee character. Do you remember that other friend of ours who hated Neptunia because he thought that Neptunia was always talking shit about Nintendo? Because the opening cutscene is Vert doing the horrible, unfunny breast envy stuff with Blonde.
I don't plan on getting into Neptunia, but I'm just happy that Neptunia has like a Nitro Plus rep who just has... I don't know. She's just cute.
She's a little bit of all the Nitro Plus.
She's just a mishmash of every Nitro Plus heroine. I wish Jazz would finally release Muramasa, but that's not
Never.
happening.
It's never coming out. You will never see it.
I will never see Muramasa.
Ever. It doesn't exist. It'll never fucking happen. Never, ever.
Well, they recently released, they are releasing Baldur's Sky, which is also a never ever game, but that's coming out apparently. But it's fucking Seikai Project, so it's like, I'll just card it.
Oh man, that's a monkey's paw.
You have a lot of industry people going like, support this release, this release. We put a lot of effort into it. It's like, I'm sure you guys did. I appreciate the effort you put into it, but I'm not supporting this company.
I can't support Seikai Project. It's like this great gray area. It's like the plot of a Gundam show.
But then, honestly, I can see these people going like, how dare you not support the industry? How fucking, it's, I know it's a small industry, but
I think there are times where you have to put aside the company, and it is painful. I care about this, and even though it's Seikai Project, I still have to support this.
Yeah. Oh no. In my opinion, I feel like I had to play the first game before playing Baldur's Sky. I had to play the series in its complete order.
Makes sense.
But also mostly fuck Seikai Project.
Yeah, no. I'd say one of the times where it's like supporting the release is incredibly important was in the case of like Rabbi Ribby.
Oh yes, Rabbi Ribby.
But a game that I didn't care that much for, but I can totally see why people like it.
I feel like I heard that Rabbi Ribby got fucked over by its publisher, which is Seikai Project, right?
I think it was Seikai Project. They did in fact fuck it.
I don't know why they keep fucking over developers, but I won't question it.
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Why is Pizza Hut sending me so many emails about the triple treat box? I just had one last night because I had friends over and I was like, I'll order pizza.
Oh, I could go for some pizza right now. Remember, we were mic testing and it was just saying like pepperoni, sausage, mushroom, and I had breakfast, but it was like very thin soup with tofu, and it's not that filling, just soup with tofu. I did also have like a single Slim Jim, but I don't know, I just want a fucking pizza right now.
I could not want a pizza less because when you have friends over and you get that triple treat box, you eat a lot of pizza, you eat a lot of giant chocolate chip cookie, you're not.
What the hell is a triple treat box?
Okay, it's this godlike promotion. I don't know if they have it in America. It's the best thing ever. Because you know how Pizza Hut is like fucking expensive, right? It costs you $1 billion. So it's this 3-tiered box. You get any recipe pizza or 2-topping pizza from Pizza Hut, medium. You get the second pizza, any recipe or 2-topping pizza. Then you get a third one that's breadsticks, wings, or like big boneless bites. They're really delicious. And then you can pick between a giant brownie, a giant cookie, or a bunch of cinnamon rolls.
You know what? I am looking at it right now.
And it's $33. It's amazing. I love it.
Apparently, it's only like $20 in America.
Yeah, because Canadian dollar sucks.
Oh man, I could go for this. I haven't had pizza in a good while. The last time I had pizza, it was Chicago pizza, which is actually amazing. Which only
you mean lasagna?
Have you ever had Chicago pizza? Deep dish?
No, when I go to Chicago, I'm actually really excited to have some Chicago pizza and a Chicago dog. Yes.
When you go to Chicago, we have to eat some Chicago deep dish pizza, and also Italian beef, and also the classic Chicago hot dog, but mostly Chinese food.
When I went to Seattle for PAX, I finally got to live my dream of eating a really nice hot dog from an American street vendor. Like I don't know why I'd always romanticized the idea immensely, and oh my god, Seattle dog, really liked that. The cream cheese, I thought it'd be terrible, loved it.
Oh, I see why. It's like I guess mayo on meat. The cream cheese has
It
that bit of tanginess.
Yeah, it's like I was like, I don't know about this, but I'm here.
Now,
And then
when you go to Chicago, we are definitely going to Galloping Ghost.
oh fuck yeah. I have to. I must go there on a pilgrimage of arcade games.
Of course. And yes, there are Japanese games there. Many.
We're not getting into that subject. We're not gonna.
I'm just saying, there's lots of Japanese games there. There's a section.
Yeah, there's lots of great Japanese games there, and I'm excited to play them.
There's a section dedicated to shmups. Just a great arcade. The only downside is I always get a headache after going there because my eyes are just glued on the screen for like 8 hours, and I just come out of it going like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Yeah, I can understand that. That's whenever I go to any arcade, I get a headache from all the noise.
Oh yeah, it's the noise. It's not sweaty, but there are fans there. And
what's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's not sweaty, but it's sweaty enough
No,
to warrant having a fan
okay.
there.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And, yeah. A message to all our listeners and viewers. If you are going to ASEN in 2020, I might be there, but you won't find me.
I might be there. You won't recognize me or know me, but I'll be there.
I will be there.
Just saying. Okay, bye.
I might be there, but there are no pictures of me online, so fuck off. Not fuck off, but I guess.
You heard it here first, folks. Chen says, if you watch our show, fuck off.
No. I'm sorry.
Man, you're on a roll telling people to kill themselves, telling people to go die, telling them to fuck off.
One of them deserved it. Gotcha players. One group deserved it. The other I'm not too sure about.
So, crazy thing about Lucky Star. Did you ever notice that most of the characters are left-handed?
No, actually.
I read that on Wikipedia.
Why are they left-handed? For what purpose?
I don't know. You know what? If I had to guess, I want to imagine that like maybe the author was, or some artist was left-handed, or like the director, and it's like, oh yeah, left-handedness just came naturally.
That does remind me how the author's name, what his surname or his first name is Kagami, which led many of his fans to believe he was female, and it led to fans proposing to him awkwardly before they found out, oh, he's male?
Yep.
And that's my favorite story.
He just sort of named Kagami. Like, there's no reason for this. There were no reasons for this.
There were no reasons for this. Maybe several, but mostly none.
I remember when I was reading Lucky Star in high school. I had like on one of those shitty manga sites.
Oh yeah, like Manga Fox, Manga. I guess Manga Titty.
I'm reading Gundam Crossbone on Manga Fox actually. It was just convenient for me, and I remember reading it on there. And this one kid who sat next to me always in the class that I'd read it in because I'd always get my work done quick. He always looked over and he's like, "Oh, why is that porn? Like, why are you reading Japanese porn? Is that Japanese porn?" Japanese porn, and he kept insisting it was Japanese porn, and it's like, it's Lucky Star, you shithead, you fucker.
How do you look at Lucky Star and think, porn?
Now, I remember once when I was on a bus in the back from Drama Festival, we were coming back to, and it was like super late at night, I had my PlayStation Vita with me, and I had a couple episodes of Familiar of Zero on there. And I was like, fuck it. No one's sitting next to me. I'll lean back and watch some Familiar Zero. There's no risk of someone seeing what I'm watching because I'm in the back alone. And I started to kind of just like lean forward as I was watching it, and of course, one of those weirdo kids, is like looking back on the seat, and of course he looks down over the seat, and he can see my screen upside down, because it's, dark bus, brightly lit Vita screen. And it's, of course, the fucking episode of that show where it's like, oh, here's like a bunch of naked girls. And boy, did I have egg on my face.
Are you winning, son?
But I just owned it. I was just like, it's not porn, you shithead fucker.
Well, honestly, if someone was looking back on their seats just to see what I was watching, I would instantly switch it to something like much less flattering.
You'd lean into the punch.
Yes.
You'd make sure he breaks your jaw so that way you power up from the adrenaline.
I would make sure to traumatize them for life.
You click over to Crossing Nightmare.
I put in Crossing Nightmare, I just give...
Oh god, what is that? Oh, it's Crossing Nightmare Deeps, it's great.
Oh, you never heard of it? Oh, typical pleb. This is the finest of Japanese erotic media.
Look, the woman became a nipple, eyeball, testicle monster.
And now she's shitting out of her nipples.
Oh god.
Fucking Crossing Nightmare. I can't believe Crossing Nightmare is finally getting a translation in 2020.
It's fucked up. We're making a video series.
I
will play Crossing Nightmare again if it's translated,
yes,
just for the novelty of it.
Let's Hentai Strikes Again, Part 2. Crossing Nightmare again. And this time we'll be able to understand it, and you won't fall for my shit trap.
I won't be able to fall for your shit trap. That still fucks me up. In that video, I'm not even sure if it's still on the channel. I know a lot of those Let's Hentai stuff got flagged. But,
I memorized...
I died to the boss, and you had memorized the path through the menus, because you didn't know Japanese at the time. And you had memorized the path through the menus to get to the shit yourself button.
I memorized it just for this video.
So, for those who aren't aware, on my channel, Slow Cooked Avery, we had an old video where me and Chen here would play, weird, terrifying Japanese porn games. And there's one called Crossing Nightmare that's like Neotopia, was it, from Neopets?
Neotopia?
What was that Neopets RPG that was on the website that was, terrible and in Flash?
Neopets RPG, I forgot the name, and, NeoQuest!
NeoQuest! Yeah, this game Crossing Nightmare, and it's exactly like NeoQuest, but with, some terrifying imagery. And, so, if you die to bosses, they fuck you and they mutate you in some sort of horrifying way, permanently. And, in the video, I died to the boss, and I'm like, oh, fuck, well... whatever, we'll end the video here in a moment, we'll just get one last good gag. And then Chen had memorized the path through the menus to make my character, violently shit themselves.
Yeah, shit herself
and
profusely.
And I just she just cackled at me, and I was like, oh god! And that's where the video ends. And, it's the worst.
It's a classic? Well, this time you won't fall for it, but... Next time.
Next time. When are they gonna... That translation, is that gonna include Deep Old Fuckers, the expansion, or...
I don't think it'll include Deep Old Fuckers, but hopefully...
Damn, when is Deep Old Fuckers getting localized?
I have no idea, actually. Maybe they'll do, if it sells well enough, they'll translate Deep Old Fuckers as well.
Hey, Senki Gold got translated now officially, didn't it?
Oh, it's not translated yet, but it got announced for a translation.
Okay, yeah, good enough.
Hmm.
I actually own the physical edition of Ayu Senki's localized version from Jazz?
Yes, Just. Who needs to release Muramasa?
Never.
Ah!
That's why it's not. That's why no one's working on Muramasa, right? Because it's like a just rights nightmare.
Apparently, this is all hearsay, but apparently Nature Plus was like, Muramasa is our baby, and before translating it, you need to translate all our other games first, because that is our baby.
The final boss of Nitro Plus is Muramasa.
Basically, Muramasa apparently is just a huge behemoth of a game. Like, fucking 30 hours or more long. One part is written in like archaic Japanese.
I could never make it through that. Yeah, I can't. Like, with me, I struggle with visual novels in general. My main thing is that if it's on, like, a handheld or, like, my phone or something, I can easily get through it. But, like, imagining 30 hours in front of a PC total, like, reading...
For me, I just put it on full screen and just get at it.
Yeah.
But, honestly, if you put it on a handheld, I would probably read it in bed and get too comfortable and just fall asleep.
I remember I used to love all the stories of you falling asleep at your computer playing visual novels. It's always like, it's the most anime thing I've ever seen someone do in real life.
Just recently, I just fell asleep with my laptop on my lap while I was in my bed.
Oh yeah, I think part of the reason I really want to get a really nice racing seat for my office setup, or gamer chair, as it's called.
Gamers.
But my problem is that I know that if I get a really comfy chair, especially one that reclines, I will fall asleep in front of my computer constantly. And so my current chair is uncomfortable as hell, and it just barely has back support. And it's just enough that I won't fall asleep in front of my computer unless I'm extremely tired, and then I will properly go to bed.
That is my issue. If I get a chair that's too comfortable, I might relax too much and just fall asleep. But if I get a chair that's just like bricks, I can't work on it. It'll bother me to the ends of earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should save up some money though and still get some kind of really nice office chair. But I don't wanna. I just wanna spend money on stupid bullshit.
Me too, that's my problem. I've been looking at new headphones. I want a new pair of headphones. This one works and it's been working for several years, but I just want something that really brings out my 320 kilobytes per second MP3s.
Well, if it's like for general, as a daily driver, I could always recommend the Bose Sound True on-ear headphones. That's what I'm using right now. I've had them for 5 or 6 years, and like they still work great. They're an awesome pair of Bluetooth or wired headphones. Both work. They're great. I love them.
I don't want our viewers to think we're just like a product placement show, so...
Use our free code on Loot Crate.
Of course.
Almost Abunai, and you can get 10% off your order off this bankrupt company.
You ever watch those ASMR videos and they always advertise that audiobook service?
Whenever you're watching ASMR and it's suddenly just like, and now use my code for Audible.com. It's like, fuck.
Enter my code and get 30% off.
Did you see any of the ASMR stuff where, like, a couple of companies were going really hard on advertising through ASMR?
Yes.
And like Reese of all things was just like, Reese cups, ASMR. They go together like peanut butter and chocolate. And it's like, well, not really. And there's just a ton of ASMR videos now of like, I love Reese cup. I will now unwrap the Reese cup and eat the Reese. Thank you, Reese, for providing me with this fuck shit ton of Reese.
I do remember that one IKEA ad that was just ASMR, and it was actually pretty nice.
God.
You know the one, right?
Because when I think of relaxation, I think of IKEA.
Well, think about it. It's like building your own Gunpla, but with furniture.
I hate building furniture.
Yeah, but it's just a big gunpla.
No, it isn't. Gunpla make a cool robot. IKEA make table.
Yeah, well, maybe your robot transforms into a table.
Oh, I'd be into that. That'd be great. To close out, we better talk about Lucky Stars a tiny bit more about the episode.
Yes, the credits. What did you think of that credits scene, Avery?
So not only did we take an episode that had fucking Anime Tensho in it, which is kind of I almost started talking about Broccoli. We're not talking about Broccoli. They had Anime Tensho in it. They also had a live action credit sequence that was just one guy. I don't know if that was the director or something.
I think that's the guy from the Lucky Channel segment.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. And it was him just doing the outro theme alone with no backing track, and he's doing all the noises and vocals.
Yes.
And it was really funny. I always appreciate a good, stupid, random live-action gag, and that's why Pop Team Epic is great. This is my TED Talk.
This is also my TED Talk.
I hope you enjoyed listening to it.
But listening to it, I realized I really like the opening for Lucky Star.
Oh god. KyoAni and their openings and outros, like Chunibyo's opening.
I haven't watched
Great
Chunibyo, but Haruhi's opening, Super Driver.
I saw like 1 or 2 episodes of it. Oh, and Haruhi's like a forever meme.
Yes, and just the ED of Haruhi is just embedded into these otaku consciousness forever.
The otaku. Listen to yourself, Jen. What have you become?
I've become a disgusting academic from going to
I've
university.
become embraced of ninja.
I sound like
culture.
fucking Patrick Bateman now. I'm sorry. I went to class
before
once.
they came out with this. It's hip to be square. Oh man, American Psycho's a good movie.
It's a great movie. That fucking business card scene is such a classic.
And it's incredibly relaxing.
It's ASMR.
It's ASMR as fuck. That and the second Willem Dafoe interview. The one where Willem Dafoe pulls out the Wham CD at the end. No, not the Wham CD. The Huey Lewis in the News. Jesus, why did I say Wham? No, the Huey Lewis in the News CD. And then Bateman goes, Huey's too black sounding for me.
Fucking Bateman.
Oh, Bateman.
Oh, you're such a kidder, Bateman. Just chopping people up.
Oh, Bateman-chan. So kawaii.
I'm sorry, Bateman. The diagnosis? Rabies.
It's rabies. Okay. We'll close out the episode here. Thank you all for listening to the pilot episode of Almost Abunai.
Yes.
Soon to be the most dangerous show on the internet.
Remember to like, subscribe.
Like, favorite, subscribe, follow us on Grindr. My name is...
Buy all our mixtapes.
Buy my mixtape. It's fire. My name is Slow Cooked Avery, and I'm here with...
Chen. Yes, Chen. The most dangerous Chen.
Do you want to plug your Twitter?
Oh, fucking sure. I mean, I'm following you on Twitter, but you have my links all over the place, but... my Twitter is...
You're at Kino Glossia.
At Kino Glossia. Kino Glossia.
K-I-N-O?
Let me try it again. Sorry.
K-I-N-O-G-L-O-S-S-I-A.
At Twitter.
Good lord. I'll put a link in the description of whatever website this ends up on. Goodness me. And I'm at Slow Cooked Avery, and I'm also Slow Cooked Avery on YouTube. I don't really post there anymore. I'm gonna maybe post some shitty game content soon of just me enjoying
aren't you gonna post this on YouTube or...
I might post this on YouTube. We'll see.
Epic?
It will be distributed somehow, eventually.
Oh, we'll put it on Betamax.
Yeah, we're gonna distribute it via Betamax, a video format.
Betamax, and we
That
just like
makes sense.
send it out like neoprene cell.
Mail order. Mail order like a good old Japanese PC software. All right, thank you everybody.
Thank you
Bye.
for listening. And
Yay.
don't kill
Bye.
yourself.
Okay, close the recording.
Aw.